Yo, it's a little bit of weird day because it's a Wednesday. It's April 6th. We normally don't record on Wednesdays, but it's starting to become allergy season out here, and your boy has been struggling. So I know the people with allergies feel me out there on that one. There's plenty to talk about, though. I mean, it worked out because we saw the Lakers last night fall out of contention in the playoffs. There's so much to talk about with that team now. We have a big matchup in the Battle of New York tonight with the Knicks and Mets. Won't dive into that just a tad bit. Nothing crazy. Just wearing my Archie Berry jersey. Thought we would talk about it just because, whatever. MLB opening day starts tomorrow. Our boy Ethan already saw a game yesterday for spring training. So, we have full effect here in baseball mode. And the NCAA tournament was a few nights ago, but still got to talk about what happened. There was still some conspiracy theories out there about a certain injury, and I wanted your guys' take on that. But for people have never seen this is Radical Souls Podcast. I'm Daniel.
Chris.
I'm Ethan, and stop this video and please subscribe before you continue.
Word. Hit the subscribe. Help us out. Trying to grow this channel. Trying to get out there. Ethan, any news on Radical Souls Show, your sneaker area of Radical Souls?
Yes, sir. My taxes are finally done, so now I can put all my focus into that. So I'm very prepared to be on sneaker review and do more shows from here on out.
Word. Link will be in the description. Make sure you go follow that. Subscribe over there as well for all your sneaker stuff. And this is the sports show. Got plenty to talk about. Guys, let's get it.
Let's get right into it.
Where'd you guys like to start? I mean, do you want to start with NCAA? Because there's not much to talk about besides, winner and loser, injury.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, how'd everybody's bracket come out?
Our brackets were doo-doo, son.
Basura.
Yeah,
bro,
my shit was trash.
All of us at the end had Villanova winning. So, that was a dub. I came in first with 710. Ethan came in second with 620. But that was horrible, bro. We got to do a lot better next year, guys.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a given, though. Like, when you enter those things, you're going to be wrong regardless. So, but let's talk about the actual game. It was a really good game for those that didn't see it. I was texting our group chat that nobody replied to. Halftime. UNC was up by like 15 at halftime. I was rocking with UNC the whole way. Y'all know. I even said it last week and the week before. I really wanted them to win. I really thought they had everything to pull it off. They had the big man. They got a few guards that are really good. But as Dan was averting to, big man got hurt. Second half goes to shit, and they lose by 3.
Yeah, that Baycott injury was the whole game pretty much. And you remember I said it in the chat. I said, let's see what happens with Baycott. If he can stay healthy, then and play well, they should be all right. And then of course,
and look at that first half, bro. If they could have kept that energy that they had the first half into the second half, it would have been a blowout. It would have been really bad. But
the Chris curse happened, righty?
As always.
I'm telling you, there's a Chris curse. I don't care what Chris says. Yo, Ethan, how many times have we been in a group chat? Chris says something, and then the team just falls apart after that. Never fails.
But Chris is always right, but it's like that very, very, very last game.
It's when I start to talk shit. It's when I get a little cocky. I notice. Nah. Let's reel that down a little bit.
It's like the last 10 seconds left in the game and something happens. Every time.
Bro, my favorite one was the Giants and Eagles one. There was 2 minutes left, and Chris was talking crazy. I'm like, yo, Chris, it's the Giants, bro, relax. And then Daniel Jones fumbled right after that.
Yo, chill.
Oh, you had Chris talking crazy about the 49ers, and the Chiefs ended up coming back in that game. Or during the regular season when the Chiefs were beating up on the Bucks, and Chris was talking crazy the whole week. And now you add UNC to the mix.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess per se, let's not take away anything from Kansas and old Mr. Remy Martin himself. That's such a funny name, not gonna lie to you.
That's the dopest name ever, bro. I don't care. His parents understood the assignment.
Yeah, so I guess you can't take anything away from him. Whatever, in that team in general.
I mean, Kansas was a
But
good team, granted. It wasn't like they were like not supposed to win that game. They were the best team in
yeah,
the nation at
they
that
were
point.
ranked #1 for a reason. So
I mean, Ethan picked Kansas. Ethan, what was your reasoning behind that? What was your thinking?
I thought that they beat Nova, that they can beat UNC, and I mean, like you guys said, they were supposed to lose because they were down 15, but their luck, of course, they won by 3 just because of an injury more than anything.
Yeah. So
yeah,
congrats to Kansas. Now we wait for the NBA draft to see who gets drafted.
yeah.
And some of these kids definitely rose their stock up this year in March Madness.
I was gonna say, I wonder how I don't know. Like now, when you look at the bracket and like I don't know, I've never paid attention to this aspect of the bracket, like going forward, but like the transfer portal after the bracket and how half these kids want to transfer after they do like a decent, they do decent in the bracket or the NCAA tournament. And I'm like, I never thought about that, and I don't know, have you guys ever thought about that aspect of like,
I've seen it in the past, but I think after seeing St. Peter's, for example, I know they came out with a report saying the 3 best players are going into the transfer portal now.
the 3 best players are leaving, like
So,
they're going to
like,
transfer.
I think about it, but it never hits me like the way that St. Peter just hit me. Where I'm like, wow, like this is really what happens every year with a bunch of players, and it happened with like even Quentin Grimes is on the Knicks now. He was with Kansas, and when Houston went on a deep run, he ended up transferring to Houston that year when they went on that deep run. So the transfer portal thing, like you said, that's going to be something interesting to watch a lot closer as of more recent now.
Yeah, I feel like that is something that like you gotta, like, I don't know, you gotta just pay attention to now, and I think it's maybe like I don't know, I feel like you don't see like the 1990s like Michigan team where all those guys came together that one year and like they'll stay there or they'll go to like the NBA after. It's like, nah, it's like, where can I win next year? Like, fuck the NBA. Where
Yeah,
can I win?
especially the kids that can't make the NBA. Most of these kids are like, I'm
Especially,
just
yeah,
going to see
especially
what
the kids
happens.
that aren't going to make the NBA. It's just like, where am I going to win? Which, kind of downplays the teams that they were at, like a St. Peter's. Like, y'all could have made that a nice thing. That could have been your team, but nah, you're gonna go sit on the bench at like a UConn or something. I don't know,
It'd be like that, man.
but just food for thought.
I mean, let's speaking of food for thought, the Lakers missed the playoffs. They missed the play-in. Where do we start with the Lakers, man? I mean, I want to talk about it a little bit because this is a lot deeper than people think. Where do we start? Do we start with last season when they decided to not trade for Kyle Lowry and said, "Nah, we're going to keep THT"? Do we start in the offseason when they looked at DeMar DeRozan and said, "Nah, we good. Let's trade for Westbrook"? And they had a Buddy Hield trade. Where does it start? Do we go back all the way where Chris started, where they let go of Julius Randle because they wanted to go get LeBron James? Like, where does it start?
I'll let E take the lead on this one. Everybody knows how I feel already.
So for me, it's after the Russ trade. I mean, of course, they won their chip, but it's a bubble. You got your asterisks. Doesn't really say much about them. Then you got the following season where they get pushed off the first round. I mean, they made the playoffs, but this year, 11 seed is just pushing it. You have 3 All Stars, and you can't make the playoffs. That's just embarrassing at this point.
Yeah,
You had 4.
They, that's and like it wasn't even like they didn't have key players. They had Dwight Howard, they had Carmelo, they had other players. Malik Monk played well. It was just a team as a whole. Like that chemistry was horrible.
My full blame goes on Anthony Davis, bro. I'm sorry. Like, ever since Anthony Davis won that chip, he just has not been the same. Like, I feel like literally after the bubble, he just cannot stay healthy whatsoever. And last year, he played 36 games out of 72. And he was a big reason why they lost to the Suns so early last year. Because he was injured. And, I don't know if it's injuries because he's not taking the offseason seriously. I don't know if he's not doing the right conditioning and strengthening. But it's definitely – I mean, he came into the NBA with a lot of injury concerns already when he was with the Pelicans and stuff. But, like, bro, you got to figure it out, man. Try to stay healthy somehow, some way, shape, and form, and just try to figure it out because where can the Lakers go from here?
They don't really have too many exit options, as we all know.
Yeah, like LeBron James is a free agent until 2023. So if you're gonna sign a trade for him, it's got to be somebody signing somewhere else, and you getting a piece of somebody else for LeBron. And how many people are gonna do that because they know he wants to play with Bronny, so he's probably gonna leave anyways. Even though he said he wants to play with Steph, and I played around with a little bit of a trade machine, and you could trade Andrew Wiggins and James Wiseman for LeBron, but they're probably not gonna do that.
Do that.
You look at Anthony Davis. I mean, Ethan, your team has a bunch of draft picks. Are you trading for Anthony Davis right now?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Chris,
Yeah.
you as Knicks fans, we're definitely not trading for Anthony Davis.
Don't even put that into the air. Please don't.
That's been a rumor going around, and some people are like, "Yo, please keep the Knicks name out your mouth. Keep the Knicks name out your effing mouth." But yeah, bro, like Russell Westbrook. If he opts in, who's trading for Russell Westbrook at 40-something mil?
Not. Hopefully, not the Knicks.
Definitely not OKC.
So, and then Malik Monk, he's going to walk away because he's going to get bread, and they probably can't even pay him. They're screwed. They have no picks until 2027. No first-round picks.
That's crazy. That's nuts. That is nuts. How do you go that deep? Like, I get it, okay? You're going to get the best player in basketball. You're going to get, like, a top 2, top 3 center. You're going to get what was a top 5 guard. I get it, You're going to go all in on them 3 players. You're going to build your team. But how the hell do you think it's going to be a good idea to go 5 years without a pick?
Bro, and like it's not even like they got young talent either because Taylor Horton-Tucker.
Exactly. It's not like you have some sort of good farming system behind you where you could come up with a couple players every here and there. But, like, nah. Like, it's just, no. I don't know.
It's a mess
might
up.
be worse than
I'm not a Lakers fan.
Oh, no.
I'm good on that. But
This might be worse than that. This might be worse than that KG, Paul Pierce trade the Nets did a while ago. The Celtics gave up like 20 picks.
The only argument that people are going to make is that at least this team won a chip. Granted, it was the bubble chip, but they won a chip. They got something done. But considering they have LeBron.
This year, their pick goes to New Orleans. Second pick is Toronto, San Antonio, or Sacramento. Yeah, Pelicans got 23. Chicago's got their number 2 pick in 24. Pelicans got the first pick of 24. Memphis got the second pick. Yo, they literally don't own a pick, like a first-round pick. Till on paper, like they don't own their picks till 2027. They don't own a first-round pick till 2026.
Jesus Christ.
That is crazy, son. That is like, that's bananas, bro. Could you imagine imagine the Knicks that went like a year or 2 without a pick and how like berserk we were going? Imagine Laker fans.
We could have had Jamal Murray. We could have had Pascal Siakam. Imagine how many picks the Lakers are going to look at and be like, yo, we could have had X, Y, Z all those times.
Facts. Give me 10 seconds, guys. I might burn down my house.
You good. But yeah, bro, like it's the Lakers are in trouble, bro.
It's kind of crazy to see. Like after all those years, seeing them win with Kobe, and then after that, they still had like the young players, but now it's just straight downhill.
And now you got the rumor that they might move on for Frank Vogel. Do you think it's fair to move on for Frank Vogel? Do you give him one more year? Do you give him until the All-Star break?
I feel like you can still find better coaches. Like, I feel like he's not that mandatory to keep him if you don't have to.
Mr. Frank Vogel?
Yes. What do you think, Chris? You keep him to the All-Star break, you keep him for a year, you let him go this season. What's good? Do you put the blame on him?
I don't per se I don't think you can put the blame on him. Because I mean you had Russell Westbrook missing free throws and open shots in preseason. Like, I wouldn't say it's his fault, but I think you give him a year. After that year, if he doesn't, it's not still in the same boat. I think you're just kind of obligated to let him go at that point.
Because I don't know. I don't think you get rid of him. I know you think you should, but my thing is the Knicks are kind of in the same boat where a lot of people are saying fire Tom Thibodeau, and then you look at the landscape of coaching, and it's like, yo, who can we get? Like, who can you replace
Yeah.
Tom Thibodeau with? Like, there's not really any real replacements. Everybody's saying Quinn Snyder for the Lakers,
Yeah.
but they're not sure what's going on with his extension, how many more years he has in his contract, so they don't even know any of this stuff. I mean, I want him to go because then, that just gives Donovan Mitchell more reason to come to the Knicks, but, that's neither here nor there. But, yeah, I think they got to just wait and see. I wouldn't fire him until, who's a coach out there, because if you fire him and let's say there's nobody out there, are you going to go get Mike Brown from the Warriors, who might not F with you because you have LeBron and LeBron got him fired the first time? Are you going to go get – you don't have Jason Kidd anymore. He's with the Mavericks. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
There's not so many options out there. You just got to, I guess, bite the bullet.
I mean, it's already bad that they already expected him to get fired. Like, they already said it before the season even ended, which is already bad. So, I don't know. They might be already bad terms if Frank Vogel already knows that.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I think – I mean, granted, we've seen that the Lakers are a dumpster fire. They'll probably fire him and then have to hire, God knows who. I don't even know who. David Fizdale off the bench,
At this point.
But let's see, man. At least I can say the Knicks have a future. It might not look great right now, but the future is bright with R.J. Barrett, Obi Toppin. They play the Nets tonight. Ethan, are you gonna be watching this game tonight?
Oh, 100%. I already got my bets in.
Ooh, who you got tonight? What you got tonight?
I got Drummond double and a Nets win.
All right. Let's see what's going
Him
on.
against Mitchell Robinson, if you see the stats, it's ridiculous. He goes off against Mitchell
Bro,
for no reason.
Mitch Robinson struggles against him for no – I don't understand what the struggle is. He always struggles against him, and I don't understand why.
I don't know why either. He just completely dominates him. It's crazy.
Listen, don't sleep on Obi Toppin, bro. Obi Toppin, when he gets minutes, is a different man.
He's been playing well. I'm not going to lie to you there, but this Nets team need a win. They need to stay in the play-in.
I mean, with the way Kyrie's been playing as of late, where his shooting hasn't been the greatest, and he's out here, KD's dropping 50 and still losing.
So it's not the best. I'm not saying he's not the greatest, but I don't know. They love MSG. They love playing in Madison Square Garden for some odd reason.
Well, you'll be tuning into that game. We'll see what happens. I mean, that game has no importance because the Knicks ain't going nowhere. The Nets are in the play no matter what. Let's talk about something that does matter because it's the start of baseball tomorrow. Ethan, like I said, you went to spring training yesterday. How was that, bro?
It was beautiful. I'm down the block from Palm Beach ballpark.
You.
So I got to see the Nationals and the Mets yesterday, and it was a little exciting in the beginning, but then those players you just don't know about started playing, and I was like, eh. But at the beginning, seeing Juan Soto and Robles and Cruz hit, it was pretty interesting.
Word. The Mets, bro. What's your expectations? Are they winning the NL East?
I know we're going to talk about this, but since DeGrom's hurt, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them this year.
Yeah, me and Ethan kind of hinted at that injury last week, and it turned out that he's got a weird shoulder injury. I forgot what it is exactly. Let me look it up real quick. But, I mean, like I told you, signing Max Scherzer was the greatest thing, and he has a hamstring injury now. So, if that's what the Mets' season is looking like, yikes.
Not going to look good.
Yeah, bro. Chris, expectations on the Yankees. We start our season Friday. Are we winning the AL East? Are we in third? Because you got the Rays, you got the Red Sox, you got the Blue Jays who are sleeper pick.
We're taking the AL East. I'm proclaiming it in the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go to whatever. I'm gonna die on that mountain. We're gonna take the AL East.
I think the Yankees and Mets are kind of on the same boat. If they can stay healthy, both teams could win the division. If they start having their little knick-knack injuries here and there and their big players are missing games, it's over, bro. We're both going to struggle.
Talking about Yankees, though, did you see that CC Sabathia got hired as a special assistant
to
to the commissioner? It's a nice check for doing nothing. All right.
I mean, bro, I have a lot of confidence in the Yankees. Like I said, I think it just comes down to injuries, man. Like if we can stay healthy, we should be all right. Oh, the ground injury was a stress reaction in the shoulder. There you go. That's what it was. It was something weird. I was like, how? But anyways, who's your guys' sleeper picks in the MLB? My favorite sleeper team right now is the Toronto Blue Jays, bro. They're gonna be dangerous as hell. Like if they get their pitching rolling early, it's over. Like that team terrifies me.
I'm saying the Rays.
Why? Because you're from Tampa?
No. Nah, they. I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like if their pitching gets rolling, they got a few good bats. You know, they did it a couple years ago. They kind of did it last year. I feel like they can. You can see them coming from left field.
Word. Ethan, what's your sleeper team right now, bro? Declare it.
Sleeper teams, I have no clue. But the Dodgers signings every year just amazes me every time. Like they just become favorites automatically with their signings. So I always got them because they just get better and better.
Bro, they're ranked number one in the power rankings. Like, that's your sleeper team, really?
I'm not saying sleeper, but like that's a guaranteed. Like this is one of those like Rams teams. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what do we do with them?
So I'm gonna give you the power rankings real quick. You told me to stop when you hear a sleeper team, and you'd be like, I'll roll with that team. So the Dodgers number one, the Blue Jays are number two, the Braves are number three, the White Sox are number four, the Astros are fifth, the Yankees are sixth, the Brewers are seventh, the Mets are eighth, Tampa's ninth, the Giants are 10th.
Giants. I love the Giants.
You gonna roll with the Giants?
I'm gonna roll with the Giants.
All right. I like that pick. That's actually a pretty good pick. What do you guys think about the Braves? A lot of people are saying they might repeat. You guys believe in that? What? Yo, they won the World Series without Ronald Acuna, one of the top like 5 players in baseball, and you guys aren't rolling with them?
Not a believer.
Yeah, I'm a non-believer as well.
All right, fair enough.
Maybe it's because, like, of course, we're in the same division, but I'm just not a believer in them.
I mean, me and Chris pick people within our division, and you could be low-key scared of a team. It's okay. Like, no one's going to –
I mean, Chris at least said the Yankees are winning the –
I said they have a good chance if they can stay healthy, and that's the biggest if every single year with the Yankees. Like, that if is one of the – that's like saying if Anthony Davis is healthy, and that's – we've seen how that goes.
He's always healthy. We're talking about 82 games, of course.
Yeah, 82 games in the last 4 years. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's a long baseball season, 162 games. God knows what the hell is going to be happening from here to August, because everything could flip-flop very fast from here to August.
Better not lose to the Red Sox, what I'm saying.
Listen, me and Chris will be there. We're not going to let that happen.
We're going to be there Saturday. It's gonna be lit, as they say. You know, we're having a great time.
Nice.
You know that every game that me and Chris have been together at, they've won. So, we'll see if the mojo keeps going.
Yes, let's hope. And that'll be a good game, you know what I'm saying? Friday, it's Saturday.
Afternoon, late afternoon.
Late afternoon, you know what I'm saying? Me and Dave gonna have a couple drinks in us. We're gonna be feeling right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be yelling out, like acting like some buffoons.
I don't know, man. It's a Red Sox Yankees matchup. I don't want to be yelling no reckless stuff thrown onto the field. You think gonna be watching the game like, yo, is that Dan on the field? Did he just get thrown down there?
Yep.
If you have an AB moment, what's going on?
Wow, AB. But we'll see what happens, guys. We'll be back Friday. And that's going to be our start of opening day.
Yes, sir.
Hope y'all have a great day. Hope everybody out there has a great day. Peace.
Peace.